Hello, what's good, folks? Good evening. Good evening. Hope y'all are doing well. Good to see you all. So today, pretty simple build actually. We're just gonna be doing some modding of Realforce, Topre Realforce. This is for a community member. We're doing some dome swap and a PCB swap. Actually, we're doing an internal swap, as they're going to be using a Cipulot PCB. So let's get to it. All right. Hope the music's not too loud. Let me know if it is. Alright, let's see who's here. Use chopsticks, hello. Jason709, you win. ODM, happy talking Sunday, hello, hello. Cloudiac, hello. Mason, Codabra, Hubert, how's it going? Clownfish, MSA. Yeah, been a minute. How's it going? Boomerangaroo, hello. Mr. Piggy, hello. How's it going? Yeah, hello. Sip, hello. Holy, what did I miss? What is that keyboard? Oh, this was last stream. This is the what should I call it? This is the Noir Noland N1. Noir, I believe, is the brand name, the studio name, and the name of the board is the Nolan N1. It's supposed to be the 75% that is pretty unique. It's like crazy, right? But the idea behind this board is basically that it has basically this is the case, right? This is the case for the board, and this is like a frame sort of. And then the frame has magnets at the bottom, and the board itself, this case itself, is floating on those magnets because it also has magnets at the bottom of the case, and so it like levitates essentially. So pretty cool. And then inside it has this like foam sheet with like these aluminum or some kind of like metallic domes that are reflecting a lot of the sound inside it. Basically the plate on the inside though is kind of just like sandwich mounted essentially. It's just kind of like pressed in there. But the cool part is like the magnets are doing this work, so it doesn't really like bottom out. I mean, you can press really hard on it, but in typing it's not gonna bottom out. So it's like has a lot of this movement. But obviously you need to press harder to kind of see that, but and obviously it's more pronounced like at the edges and whatnot, because I'm doing this. But like in normal typing it's actually pretty comfy. It's a pretty interesting board though. Super chunky, has a bunch of empty space here at the bottom, which makes it interesting. Like it's because this thing is actually like, floating on these magnets, right? It's being repelled by these magnets. These bearings on the side are just basically keeping the board down. Like we have like a little clamp that is keeping the board down on these bearings to stabilize it, like stabilize the motion on the one axis, the vertical axis. And so it just translates on that vertical axis. And like, yeah, sure, like you'll tilt a little, but it won't like break. Basically it won't like topple over. So it's pretty cool board. This just went on group buy on ClickClack.io, and so I just got to do the build. There's a bunch of other folks who also did the build, but I just got around to it. So yeah, pretty wild board. Honestly, I think this is the kind of like stuff that I'm like, oh, that's a cool project. Like that's new, that's cool. Definitely not for everyone. I mean, certainly not for me either. But like when I saw it, I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty sick. So yeah. Anyway, sorry if you hear a bunch of fan noise. Just it's kind of humid today. So yeah, that's kind of where we are. Got these desk keys domes for today. We got a SIP PCB for their RF build today. and the RF itself. There's some keycaps over here, some 205 we can use. So we'll go ahead, and I guess the first thing we should do is just undo this, right? So I'm gonna, well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna first just double check the PCB. But let's open up the case first though. So, you know, you can just undo the PCB by undoing there's these 4 clips at the very bottom here. So you just undo the clips at the bottom for the top case, and it just comes right off. What have you been up to this weekend? Not much. I guess mostly relaxing a little because I've just been working non-stop the past few weeks, and I got to take a little break this weekend. And then this weekend I've mostly just been chilling, playing some board games, just relaxing a little bit for once. But it's just for the weekend, and then, you know, starting this week back to the grind, right? So yeah, it's been busy though. Nine Walker with the 50. Woo! That's crazy, dude. 9, that's insane. Golden anniversary. Yeah, for real. Happy golden month. Good thing it's not like Golden Week where like you're like reading Shonen Jump and it's like, oh yeah, it's Golden Week. We're gonna like not have any releases for like 3 billion weeks again. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. So you open this up. I'm just unplugging the cable here, right? So this is the integrated cable, integrated RF cable here. This is the grounding cable. So undo that. Guide there along with link. I don't know if the person who this board belongs to already reflashed the PCB since they got it from CK, but if they didn't, it should do that since it fixes some stuff. Okay. Thanks, Zip. I have not reflashed, so I'll reflash it. That probably should be done because I'm pretty sure I received it directly from CK and nothing was done to it. So, yeah, that's a great heads up. Thank you. All right, just take away some of the dust here. Just have a big old brush here. Just take some of the big piece of dust from the plate. We're gonna undo this and piece it apart. This is the cable. I can probably test it with the cable. Do I need the grounding wire at all for this PCB? I feel like it should be okay, right? Plate shield contact screw. Oh well, okay, well there's that. Okay, cool. Alright. Neat. There's the plate shield contact screw hole. Nice. I'll just take this cable off for now, just so that I can get the case out of the desk for now. Take away this cover. Just take it out for now. Alright, so that's that. So this is our Realforce 86U case. 86U? Yeah, 86U KB. Nice. Very nice. Put it aside for now. I think we're gonna still use the integrated cable, so leave that aside. Did I enter the boob raffle? Yeah, I like the Cosmo. The Cosmo's pretty nice. Alright. I guess I should actually do what Sip just said and reflash this guy here. I can probably just use a regular USB cable for that. So we're just gonna wrap that, and I'm gonna open this link and just double check. Video guide explaining the steps necessary to flash the firmware. Okay, firmware files. Let's go get that first. I should have the drivers necessary. Okay, let's just download that file. Where's the folder where I usually put all this stuff to? Here it is. Okay. You won? Oh. Are invoices out? Guess I didn't win. I guess not. That's too bad. No, I guess not. Hi Diego, sorry for the stinky DM. Oh yeah, did you get hacked? What happened there, huh? Alright. Oh, Mr. Morning Coffee, how's it going, man? How are you doing? How's your weekend been? Alright. Enough for you to check email? Okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I see. This is different. Okay, I'll follow the steps that I'm being given here. So okay. Need a tweezers, cable, download the firmware. Yep. Okay. And then I'm shorting 2 pins between, oh, I see, the boot 0 located right here. And then short them. And then the microcontroller message pops up, and then you flash. Wait. Once you have completed the flashing, you should redo the calibration and adjust the key mapping. Okay, cool. It should show up. Alright, cool. So let's grab some tweezers. I'm an idiot and downloaded malware, and you forgot to change your Discord credentials. Oh, that's that sucks. Did he plug in first and then oh no, and then short and then plug in. Okay, short and then plug in, just like, okay, so short and then plug in. Short and then plug in. Oh, there it is. Okay, just open up the file now. CKRF flash. Erasing, downloading, doing things, and 69% nice, and flash complete. Sick. Okay, great. Okay, so that's done, and pops right up on VIA. Great, fantabulous. So you can actually see it here if you want. There it is. I guess just the usual stuff. I mean, I'll just map the control natively there because I don't really have a different use for it. Everything else honestly is okay for now. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I think I can pretty much test it with my fingers because it's capacitive. So if you just like do this, it will actually trigger. I think. There, see? Because it's capacitive, it just triggers with your fingers. Pretty cool, isn't it? I mean, I don't think I really have to test all of them, to be quite frank with you, but it's fun. So yeah. I like your glasses. Are they the same as before? I got them not like kind of recently. I mean, I guess it's been a little bit since I got them. But yeah, I mean, they're like the newer pair, I guess, like compared to some of the other pairs I have. Yeah. Oops. There it is. All right, that's it. Tested my PCB accordingly. All right, sweet. So we can unplug that. And then get going. All right, so just, I guess while I'm still here, I can test this guy too. I'm assuming this can also go here, and so with this plate shield contact screw, would this be needed for this? No, wait, no, it's not, right? Do I need this? This here? Shield cable screws to the plate. Oh, okay, to the plate. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, what am I saying? You're right. I can connect that to the. I mean, to be honest, I can just do this to any metal for what it's worth, and plug this in. There it is, and okay, cool. Yeah, it's not really needed. It's just you don't want a floating ground, right? Okay, cool. Alright, we're good. So unplug that, put it aside, and let's disassemble it. So we're gonna have to take everything apart. So just go ahead and unscrew things, put things away, get screwdrivers accordingly. So let's get started. So let's do the lighter guys first, and then the darker screws. I hated how there are variable domes on the nav. Oh yeah. Yeah, variable can be kind of annoying, yeah. I mean, I got used to them on my own. I think my current, like, you know, quote unquote 84 has variable. And that one is like, it's like okay. I got used to it. At first it definitely threw me off. Wasn't a huge fan, to be honest. You can keep the 55 gram one on escape. This guy? Oh yeah, that one's pretty snappy actually. I like the Des Domes V3 a lot better than the older versions. I never tried too many of the Dusky Domes before. I had heard mixed reviews, personally. So I never really got around to trying aftermarket domes much. I tried like BK Redux when that was a thing. I tried a little bit of the Dusky stuff, but mostly at like meetups. But I think for me, still by far, I still prefer 45 gram standard. Like that's still my preferred dome in general. I just don't really think there's a better dome, but some people really like the more tactile stuff, so I kind of get it. 55 gram is a little too heavy for most uses for me. I think like I tire out of them pretty quickly. So 55 gram I kind of don't like. I used to be okay with it, and then I kind of decided that I prefer typing on the lighter side, and so I barely use. I have a 10th anniversary Realforce with 55 gram that I don't use nearly as much because of that. And I probably should just swap the domes and use it, but I haven't gotten around to it, so I haven't done it. I'm pretty sure I have a dome sheet, a separate 45 gram, like 87U dome sheet around, but I haven't gotten around to doing the swap itself. So gotta do the swap. Alright, so that's all the screws, I think. So take out all the screws. I still like to be careful with this stuff, and just do a careful plates and key removal here. Voila. There's our plate and our sliders. I believe I'm not doing any lubing on the sliders. Yeah. So I think the only one I'm swapping is an Escape for an MX slider. Maybe they want to use Artisans. So I'm just doing that swap. So actually this I can leave alone. I'll lube the stabs in a bit, and that's about it, I guess. So leave this aside. So I actually just need to get the springs from underneath. So at the end of the day, I do still have to remove these guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Maybe I'll go ahead and get a container or something to just hold these guys in. So they don't just fly off. Stay there, it's fine. Alright, so alright, I don't have another 45 gram sheet, so I had to go with the Deskies. That's fair. The V3s have a rounder bump like OEM, but OEM still best. Yeah, OEM still best for sure. Yeah. So gotta get these guys. So unfortunately, still have to tear these guys off. Never nice to tear the dome sheets off, because you always risk getting these guys fly everywhere, but we'll be careful. So just carefully remove, preventing anything from flying off to the other side of the room, because these guys are pretty prone to doing that. So just very slow removal. These fellows just need to Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And then also get these guys here. Oof, almost lost that one. Okay, cool. So there goes my dome sheet. I'll put it aside here so I really don't lose it. Okay. So that's the original PCB over here. Looks nice. Looks nice original 86U PCB. Pretty sick. Love this green actually. Looks so nice, in my opinion. Just gonna leave it aside. And then gonna go ahead and collect these guys using a magnetic tray, because that way they don't just fly off while I'm picking it up. I would hate that happening. Okay, so just go ahead and do that slowly. Thankfully, these just easily collect themselves because they're so light. Okay, sweet. So that's all the springs. There we have it. And just gonna leave them aside here. And now, I guess before I do any kind of stuff placement, we should focus on the board. So this is gonna be actually a really fast build. This is like super simple because I'm not actually lubing the whole thing. So yeah. So we will take off this escape slider because I was asked to. We'll remove one slider. What are my favorites, desk keys though? I don't have a favorite. My favorites are still OEM 45. So I don't have a favorite for desk keys because I haven't tried the whole selection. So I don't have a favorite for them. Oh, looks like we have two MX sliders, but it's okay. Just one is fine. These are just all keycaps. Let's leave them aside. Carrots are kind of mushy to me. I see. Yeah, I don't have much experience with aftermarket Topre stuff actually. As much as I hate to say it, kind of wish I did, but at the same time I didn't really feel like doing that, I guess. So this kind of feels tight. This slider, kind of feels tight. Let me try the other one. There's a little resistance in this slider. It's a dentist one? Oh, okay. This is not a desk keys one. I might have extra sliders if you really want me to do this. I think I should have some extra sliders around. I can look. Yeah, these have pretty tight tolerances actually. I can tell. Let me see actually. I might have an extra desk keys or something around. Just need to check. See here. I think I had some Topre stuff around here, but I don't know. Have to look. Well, I found these, no, that's not it. That's not the right thing. I thought I had a bunch of spare desk keys, MX sliders. I think I know where they are. Oh, okay. I'm gonna check that really quick. Not in this bag. I'll keep these things. Let me see. Double check my inventory. Hello, it is I, a person who knows some things about keyboards mostly from the internet and wants to build their own. Did someone say this actually? That's pretty funny if they did. Put it somewhere around here. BRB. Well, guess I couldn't find it, so I guess we're gonna stick to Topre. I couldn't really find it. I don't know why. Thought I had some, but I think I might have just misplaced the bag that had a bunch of sliders on it. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think I misplaced the little box of sliders that I had. I had a bunch, but don't see them around, so yeah, okay. Alright, too bad. I really rarely use MX sliders, so I probably why I displaced it. Alright, so back to OEM we go on this. That's too bad, but if I find it, I'll probably go back to it later. Alright, so if that's the case, let's go back to the stabs. So probably want to remove these guys first. And we also need to remove our spacebar stab. So for this, you just can remove it by pushing these guys out. So you can also, you can carefully, I mean, you can use a tool to just push it through. So a small spudger will do, or like a screwdriver. That's, you know, just don't want to push. Don't want to damage. You don't need to damage the plastic clips for that. You just need to push. So there we go. Off. And then we can go ahead and lube our stabs. What coffee have you been brewing as of late? This morning I had some just regular Ethiopian Yirgacheffe. That one I think is the batch I got from Glitch. But otherwise, I think we also have a bunch of Irving Farm coffee as well that we sometimes use. We've been using some other bag of coffee. I don't remember where exactly we got it from. That wasn't that tasty, so we just made cold brew out of that one. That was pretty nice, making cold brew out of it. So I feel like cold brew is nice if you have coffee that you didn't enjoy brewing hot. It's kind of mellows out a lot of the taste profile that you didn't like as much, and find it much easier to just have it as cold brew. So I usually do that with coffee I don't like as much. Know any local options? Local to where? Are you also in the New York area? There's a lot of cool coffee places in New York. I'm East Coast. MSA, I feel like you could give some recs to Moist Heinous. Although I feel like MSA and Mason might be bad influences. You'll be spoiled by expensive coffee. But they say that coffee is all about having good fresh beans, you know? Aside from the brewing method being, you know, however you might want to work around it. I don't know how you make your coffee though, so I guess it also depends what you're drinking. I'm in fake New York. I know of the MSA. What do you mean I'm the best influence? I'm sure you guys are great influences. Just, I feel like you guys get a lot of coffee. Like, I've seen you guys talk about it. It's a lot of coffee you guys are getting. How do you actually store all that in your freezer? I have no idea. If you're freezing it. How much do you drink in a day? I don't know. Do you guys drink a lot of coffee in a day? I think I drink at most 2 cups, and that's probably... Actually, I think 1 is more normal, but 2 is very rare. Cups a day. So, whether that's brewed, like, you know, whether that's a pour over or an espresso, it doesn't matter. I think I rarely have more than 1. Rarely. Have you been to Sorate on Spring and Sullivan? No, I haven't. Is it good? I assume. I don't think... No, I haven't though. The matcha place. Ooh, matcha. Okay, no. If it's matcha, I certainly haven't. I have not explored much matcha. In general. Especially in New York, but in general, not at all. Matcha would be interesting in trying more of, yeah. Yeah, I'm into it. I'm into tea. We actually drink a lot of tea at home. A lot of tea at home. Like, we were drinking tea all afternoon today. We've been like very heavy into oolongs these days. Like from China and Taiwan and stuff like that. But yeah, no, we drink quite a lot of tea. Matcha though is actually something that we haven't explored much of. And here by we I mean like my partner and myself. But yeah, no, matcha would be kind of cool to explore more of. Oolong good, matcha also good? Yeah. I mean both are good, yeah. My homemade matcha rarely tastes good at some of the cafes around me. I mean, how are you brewing it? I think that's gonna matter. Oh, and yes, pu'er as well. When I visited my wife's family in China, we would drink so much pu'er in the morning. Oof, so good though. So, what I really like about tea though is that it's like a clean source of caffeine essentially. Like, actually, if I drink too much tea, I don't do too well with the tannins, so my stomach gets a little upset sometimes. But I feel like I do that with coffee too. Like if I can't really drink coffee on an empty stomach as easily. Like I do at least have to eat something in the morning. I'm a breakfast person, so I almost always eat something in the morning. But yeah, I feel like tea tends to be a little bit easier for me. But I think more importantly, like for caffeine wise, like I don't crash with tea as I do with coffee. In the case of my partner, she actually says something like, she actually mentioned something like she would have like, you know, caffeine withdrawal headaches, essentially like coffee withdrawal, like headaches and stuff, not having coffee in the morning. And recently she switched over to pretty tea heavy, and she doesn't get that anymore, which is pretty cool. But yeah, we've been brewing a lot of tea. We brew like Kung Fu style, so which is going to be like short infusions, short brewing periods. instead of like a standard Western style where you just put in a teapot and you let it sit for a long time. I mean, the flavor is a lot more subtle that way. But both have their own merits. I like to whisk it in water and put some steamed milk. I cheat with matcha a lot, and I don't like do the whole matcha tea ceremony kind of thing, where like you gotta properly whisk it in the hot water and la la la. I just sometimes I just cheat and do like a matcha latte with like a milk frother. We have like the Breville one, and I just cheat with it, and I just put milk in it, slowly whisk in the matcha as it heats up, and call it a matcha latte like that, just like dirty style. Easier, and it tastes good. Add a little bit of sugar if it's a little too bitter, but I mean, if you want it, I don't always need it, but yeah. Still good, yeah, I agree. But yeah. Almost done with the 2 U's. Taking me a little longer than I expected. I feel like I haven't done much Topre in a while. Just about in general. It's not very frequent. I feel like I do more Topre for my own stuff, but not that many people send out Topre stuff. So it's usually slower. Any fun Freedom Day weekend plans? I'm not sure. I might actually be a little too busy with what's going on in my life right now. I might take it, like, you know, might go to a river and check out fireworks, but other than that, I think a friend of mine is organizing like a little thing around that, but I'm not sure if I'll end up being there the whole time. Not to mention, I actually don't love the big crowds around that time. Whenever it happens, I'm not like a huge fan of it. Lamp, what's up? You guys got any fun plans like barbecue and stuff? I don't think I've done like a legit barbecue in a while now. Like gone to anything like that in a while. I feel like it happens maybe every other year, but not every year. Because at least for me, would have to like organize it with friends, and sometimes it's just a lot of work. It's fun though. Is the OTD whale himself? I'm just waiting for someone to finish prototyping their EC kit for the WT65. Oh, cool. Someone's actually doing that? That's pretty neat. Debating whether I should swipe on the Apple PCB for the Viper. Mini USB pissing me off. Mini USB isn't that bad, but I guess if you are annoyed by the cable swapping, I personally don't really have a hard time with mini USB, but yeah, some people are. That said, I think mini USB only gives me trouble if it's like an old PCB that the programmability kind of sucks, which I guess for duct PCBs it can definitely be a bit of a concern. The person who originally bound this PCB has it set up for true HKB and the reset button is nowhere to be found now? What PCB? O2D? O2D's reset is, it's a flip key. I forget which one it was for the Viper. I think it might have been, was it caps lock or was it backspace? I forget, it was one of those. You like basically hold it and then plug in the cable, and I should put it on bootloader if I recall. It's been a minute, I don't remember exactly. I actually don't have a Viper or a Duck Eagle anymore. I used to, but not anymore. If I'm not spending time with my dad, I'm hanging out with Rick. Oh, fun. Another big coffee person. Is Rick done fulfilling Rikia? And whatnot, I guess. I'm literally last, so no. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, one side done. Let's do the other. But yeah, in fact, out of the old mini USB PCBs, the duct PCBs are actually the most portable in terms of to QMK. Because the way you flash them is this exact same way. Like, it's basically like DFU. But, yeah, actually, yeah, pretty much. It's the most compatible if you're, like, porting it to a QMK. Bitches lurking, have a nice remainder of your stream. Oh, hey, Possum, what's up? Thank you so much. I hope you have a good night. It's kind of late for you now. I also just want USB-C. Yeah, that's fair. Just got another Pro 2 though, so I need to use an adapter anyhow. Oh. I mean, I just have, I just keep a USB mini, like, detachable. Alright, back it goes. Into the plate. Think I'm done lubing, but you never know. Sometimes you need to touch it up again, so just gotta make sure to test it beforehand. Alright, so I guess should probably I wonder how to, I guess the best way to do domes for when you already have these like separately like this is to basically do the upside down technique, which means probably should grab a couple of boxes or something. Cookie Curls, hello, how's it going? Okay. So I guess I'll have to remove this guy. See if, wow, this case is like massive. So it's kind of a pain in the butt. Jesus Christ. I'm afraid. Okay, just double check here. Just gotta put a little more lube here. Okay, that's it. All right. All right, here comes the fun part. So here are the domes. Which injecting? 205. That's just for the stabs. The rest is actually stock. So, yeah. There we go. Just gotta be careful doing these guys. So gonna need a few threes. I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4 threes, 5 threes, and then the rest are somewhat singles. All right, so let's do that. So for those, scissors. I feel like I've listened to this playlist on Spotify before. I mean, well, this playlist is on Spotify technically because Mr. Gam put it up on Spotify for me. So if you do exclamation playlist, actually you can find it on Spotify. Oh, that's right. You asked for a single dome for the... Oh wait, I need to just double check that it's the 55-gram one. It's this one, right? It's this top one. Okay. Chop chop. Yo, what's up, David? What's good? How's the weekend going? Doing Topre mods is like it's like an arts and crafts. Cutting these dome sheets, putting them to the right shapes. Hello, Fallen, what's good? All this work for some normie to tell you that mechanical meets MX. I'm sure, you know who would say that? Theremin Goat. He hates Topre. Escape is just a 55-gram dome from the original sheet. What's up, Drew? Doing these last ones can be a little more finicky, but okay, let's do this. So if you didn't know, these modifiers with like have the longer keys, you can put the domes this way instead of this way, so that they actually catch on to the little tabs that are on there. So that way it actually stays centered. Just if you didn't know. That orientation is a little easier. Okay, so far so good, right? Alright. Here comes the tough part. So Diego, when are you testing the blinking LED firmware? Sometime in the future. When I can actually put switches to things. Probably. So probably not any time in the next few weeks, at least. I do like how they designed these desk keys domes. Really nicely made. These springs are, they center themselves nicely on the little middle portion there. Alright. So there's a double spring there. I have always to adjust the domes after the springs. Yeah. Yeah, it's tedious. It's very tedious. You have to make sure that the springs are nice and centered. And then when you put the PCB on top, you have to make sure everything's nice and centered too. So it's like a little gamble each time. Tedious work, to say the least. An 86U? Yeah. Yeah, this is an 86U. Well, I guess technically it doesn't matter since we do have a Cipulot PCB, so it allows you to do whichever. Are those springs lubed? No. What domes are these? These are the Deskeys V3 domes in purple, which I think are 49 according to their product page. The lightning finger rolls really enhance the thockiness. Oh, I did test it with my fingers, yes. Maybe that'll actually make the dome stick enough. Do they act as electrically or as mechanical springs? They act as electrocapacitive springs. As they compress, you basically create a short as the middle part and the outer part. Touch. All right. So they are very, 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 very light in compression. Okay, let's just make sure my domes are in the right place. Good, good, good. Everything looks pretty good right now. Okay, nice. All right. The most irritating part, I guess, in a way. Let's see what's the easiest way to see this. I guess looking at the screws. So the top, okay, it's right here. Oof, hold on. Okay, should be enough. Yeah. Using a couple of screws is the easiest way. I'm using basically the lighter ones because the standoffs are a lot easier to see through. Okay, I think that should be good enough. But I'll actually put yeah, I need this plate shield contact screw as well. And then this one over here too. Okay, I think that should be good enough to keep it together for now. So okay, they don't seem to sound bad, so that's good. Any reason for not using OG PCB? New PCB makes you you can you know, this is QMK able, so alright. So let's just open up switch hitter. It's probably good enough. Just make sure everything works. Oh, my backspace isn't right. Backspace. Gonna have to check that one. Same with these two modifiers for whatever reason. Oh yeah, calibration needed. Oh, that's right. Okay, so just need to calibrate so that this one, this one, this one. So, okay, and then I think this is FN right now, so wouldn't know. On silence, yeah, this is on silence right now. So, yeah, how do I calibrate this? I've never used the PCB, so thank you. Let's see. Okay, and okay, calibration is in the via menu thingy. So, EC tools. I'll show it on the screen maybe. Here. Wait, the stream isn't over yet? No, it's not over yet. Bottoming calibration. Okay, so you bottom out all the keys so that the blah 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 recognizes calibration, and then so that they can all be registered, and then you can toggle it off. Okay, you clear the okay, so anytime you open it back up, you should do this again, essentially, right? and then there's features. Okay, cool, great. So I'll do that now. So calibration, bottoming calibration, and then just press all of them, right? And then that's it, right? And then I can probably just test again, right? There it is. And okay, so I guess that's just to set the floor, right? Cool. Very nice. Very cool. Alright. Awesome. So that's done. Unplug it. I think before anything else happens, I will check my modifiers. Just double check. So actually grab some keycaps. How much does an 86U cost these days? I have to be honest, I'm not sure. Someone else who probably has bought one more recently should be able to tell you, but I don't know. When I bought them, I actually bought I actually bought my 86U, the black one, for quite a bit. The white one was actually okay. I remember I think I paid like, I don't even remember how much actually. I need to check, but it was not cheap for the. I remember it was not cheap for the black one because the black one was hard to find at the time, and this was like before custom PCBs were a thing, so that was kind of annoying. So yeah. Anyway. All right. A little needs some tuning there. I might go back to it later. For now, I'm just gonna put it back together, but I think I'm just gonna go back to it later. Just in the interest of time, because I also need to go and do some other stuff. But I'll probably go back to the stabs later on, and tune them a little bit more. So part of it is just unsilenced, because when I take the key off, it's not as obvious. You know? But yeah. Usually it's a lot worse than this when it's stock, even without the keycap. But yeah, it's just how it is. And there's some play here too. I think the backspace is usually the worst offender, I think, for me. The shifts are actually okay. The enter maybe on the right side a little bit, but spacebar sounds okay though. Yeah. I can probably just leave the caps on though. So for now I'll just leave it on. And put the rest of the screws. What's up, Gio? How's it going? Yeah, if I go back to this later in this week. Going good, mostly lurking, but I felt that I'll come back to it later personally. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think also for Topre, it's one of those things that you use it and then you don't mind it, or you do mind it. And I feel like you don't know until you use it for a bit. I don't know where this last one goes actually. I don't see the standoff for it. Oh, is it supposed to be here? Or maybe, oh no, I think this one. Nope, no, it's not that one. Or is there an extra screw? Can't tell. Oh well, oh, I see. That's probably that one. Nope, it's not that one. Well, let me get all the other ones. Yeah. Yeah, some holes are skipped. Oh, okay, so it probably is. Somewhere around there. Alright, well, let's do the other ones. Why not now? Because I'm gonna go have dinner. That's why. So I'm just gonna do stuff and have some dinner, and then maybe I'll come back to it after that. And then that's it. Pretty much. What's for dinner? We were thinking of having salad with like protein added to it. We were thinking some fried shrimp maybe, and some other stuff. Oops, this one's not it. To check which one's which. There's that one. But yeah, that's gonna be probably dinner for us. We had like pretty heavy lunch. Breakfast and lunch, so having something lighter for dinner today. Wait, this one or that one? It's this one. And usually taking this apart is pretty easy, so yeah, I can always just come back to it later on. humid in here. Oh, it's so humid. Alright, that's all the screws for that. And oh, now that all the screws are on, actually sounds better. Especially the backspace, actually. So I guess I didn't have enough screws on there. Alright, cool. Let's put it all back together. So let's get the case and the cable. So cable first, since we need to put it through the case. So let's see. Put this through. This guy. Okay. And get my plate contact screw. This washer is like kind of stuck there. Mr. Ozzy Keycaps, hello. How's it going? Alright, should be fine, to be honest. Just got home from the meetup. So happy meeting many friends. Oh, nice. Oh, right. There was a Brazil meetup today, wasn't there? I bet that was fun. Heard about the meetup from Mr. Gondo. I think he mentioned it at one point. Oops, don't think it clipped all the way in. Go. Okay, actually the mods sound good now that all the screws are on. And let's make sure it works. Okay, cool, we're good. Alright. Alright. Diego just got here. Did you lube the housings at all or just the stabs? I did just the stabs for this one. I was asked to leave the housing stock, as they're fairly used. Alright, let's put some keycaps on. Oh, it's my first meetup. So many boards and resin. Time flew. Ooh, nice. That's awesome. First meetup. That's exciting. First meetup's always awesome. That's really fun. F8. Oops, wrong key cap there. 10 F2 delete S J 11 H. Alright, sweet. Maybe the rest we can put some artisans on it. Okay, got some Topre stuff here. Maybe do this to the LP, and then I think the rest actually. Let me bring some other caps. Be right back. I'll be right back. Give me a sec. All right. Let's see. Do I have anything else? That's not Topre. Topre. Maybe I'll just do this. Shameless plug, mount a lightning black blink. I sent you black blink. Didn't you? Oh yeah, it's on my oh, it's on my HKB. You're right. I was like, where is it? I was like, yeah, it's on the HKB. Give me a sec. Yeah. Okay, we can do this. There's the blink like he was talking about. I can do that one. And then I was just thinking of going simple. Gotta have a Key collective link here. And then I guess I can put a kind of match it, sort of. Brocat. Actually, no. Actually, let's go with the def black. Clack. All right. So there we have it. New IEMs, yeah. Meze Albas. No more variations. Nope. They actually malfunctioned, and it's a little expensive to repair, so I decided not to go. It's actually more expensive to repair than to get new ones, so I was like, eh. I can repair them later with someone I know, but until then, it's probably not worth the cost to go with the OEM. Yeah. Did the faceplate fall off? No, I think there was like a short or something. Like there was this one time it like felt like really hot to the touch. And I think one of the drivers failed. So yeah, it was probably a short. I mean, I can't see things getting hot if it's not an electrical short. So yeah. So I was like, okay. So it stopped working one side. So I was like, what's the point? So yeah, I stopped using one because one side wasn't working. All right, so it's done. Let me move the mic over and let's type on it. All right, so all right. I think that's good for the mic. Let me know if there's an issue there. But there it is. If you want to look at it from the side, there's what it looks like. And I guess that's pretty much it, right? So let's try it out. All right, let me stop the music and give it a shot. All right. Do you read Amazon reviews before buying the Meze? I just asked like 2 friends and they were like, yeah, buy it. I was like, okay, cool. So I got it. Because I trust their opinion. And it was certainly not on Amazon anyway. Alright. So we got Topre Realforce. This is an 86U with Cipulot custom PCV. And this currently has Deskies domes, V3, the purple ones, 49 gram, I think. And then these are stock sliders. For the most part, the stabs lubed with 205, and that's about it. Pretty much, you got these Hangul black on black keycaps. Very hard to see though in this particular angle, and yeah, it's OEM keycaps. All right, let's give it a shot. Unsilenced and unlubed, yes. Actually, I have to say the sliders themselves actually feel pretty smooth, despite being unlubed. So, but they are unsilenced after all, so it's kind of loud. Yeah. Actually, Drew, you missed it, but Peaches was actually back last stream. She was around last stream. It was like her comeback. It was crazy. We were so surprised. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Actually, this RF is pretty good. The mods actually turned out pretty well. Now that everything's like nice and tightened up. So let me go through the mods and you can hear it. These domes are heavy feeling. I think as was it Ninewalker who said it? Somebody said, but the Deskies domes definitely have that rounded feeling, the rounded feeling that OEM domes do have. But these purple ones do feel like snappier than like standard 45 gram, for example. For me, I would say these would be fatiguing over time, but they feel nice. The roundedness of the tactility is actually pretty. It's kind of closer to OEM than than other domes that I've tried. So I actually do like them. It's pretty consistent too, overall. I feel like you should recalibrate after screwing everything. I would recalibrate if I had actuation issues, but I don't. But yeah, I could recalibrate if I had like issues with actuation, but there seems to be no like chattering or actuation problems. It's just for the bottoming out anyway. Actually, yeah, stabs actually are pretty good. Alright, so you can take a look at it if you want here. Sorry for the fur, it's just kiwi fur floating around out and about. But yeah, this is what it looks. Standard Realforce stuff. You know, Realforce R1 case, nice and sleek. These black on black keycaps honestly look so close to just looking blank. I mean, they are technically these are Hangul, you know, black on black type keycaps. But yeah, I mean, you can see the Hangul sub legends there and whatnot. Pretty nice though. But essentially kind of blank. I mean, the contrast is very low on these, so yeah. This is kind of part of why I also don't really care too much about the caps on like RF, like the black one, or actually HKB2, like the charcoal one. It's just not like that big of a deal to have caps with legends on them. So yeah, the case does have a little bit of shine too. You can see the shine on the spacebar. You can see some shine on the keys here, and definitely extensively used here. But actually overall in pretty good shape if you look at the case. It's in pretty good shape. There it is. 86 UKB. UK is the, pretty sure is the Korean version, so that's what it is. Have a great stream. Okay, Ninewalker, thank you so much for coming by, dude. Take it easy, and thanks for the 50. Crazy. Does this have variable OEM domes? Yeah, it did before. We switched variable sheet for Desky's V3 49 gram. Yeah. Alright, I guess that's pretty much all I got for today. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. But actually, I actually don't think I need to go back into the case because the mods actually sound pretty good as they are right now. Ooh, Alex is streaming. We can maybe raid Mr. Alex or who else? Actually, I don't see other keyword folks right now, so probably Alex. But yeah, let me know if you have any other questions. And I guess for the folks on YouTube, you can always ask in the comments. But you know, if you whenever you see the VOD, it's gonna be there. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for this, right? Like there's our nice Realforce here in the flesh here, looking pretty good. In a nice sleek black, all black look. I really like the Realforce look here with the black case. So yeah. All right, guess we'll wrap it up here, and I'll see you guys later. Let's go raid Mr. Alex. So let's do that now. Alright, Mr. Alex Otos. Thank you again, guys, for stopping by. And I'll see you guys soon. Alright. Take it easy, folks. See you later. Have a good week. And have a good 4th if you're in the US. Bye-bye.